Military members, what's your JAG story? I thought I was screwed, facing court-martial for something I didn't do, and my assigned JAG lawyer looked like he'd rather be anywhere else. Lieutenant Marcus Webb walked into the interview room carrying a coffee-stained folder and wearing a uniform that screamed, "I hate my job." Fresh out of law school, probably bottom of his class, stuck defending enlisted personnel instead of making partner at some fancy firm. My case seemed hopeless. Accused of stealing night vision equipment worth $50,000. Security footage showed someone matching my description leaving the armory after hours. My keycard was used to access the building. Even I was starting to doubt my innocence. Webb barely looked up from his notes during our first meeting. "So, did you take the equipment or not?" "No, sir. I swear I didn't." He sighed like he'd heard that line 1,000 times. "Well, the evidence says otherwise. Best I can do is negotiate a plea deal. Maybe get you 5 years instead of 10. That's when I lost it. Started yelling about how the system was rigged, how nobody cared about the truth, how my career was over because of some lazy lawyer who'd already given up. Webb just sat there, taking it. When I finished my rant, he closed the folder and looked me straight in the eye for the first time. "You done?" he asked quietly. I nodded, exhausted. "Good, because if you really didn't do this, then someone else did. And that pisses me off more than your little tantrum." Turns out Webb wasn't lazy. He was methodical. Spent the next 3 weeks tearing apart every piece of evidence like a man possessed. The security footage? He noticed the timestamp was wrong. System had been reset after a power outage showing the wrong date. The person on camera was actually there the night before my alleged crime. My keycard access? Webb discovered the electronic lock system had a glitch. Cards would register false entries when someone used the manual override key, which happened during routine maintenance. But the real breakthrough came when Webb found something everyone else missed. The night vision equipment had GPS trackers for inventory purposes. He subpoenaed the tracking data. Equipment had been moved 3 days before I supposedly stole it. Moved to a storage unit registered under the supply sergeant's wife's name. Webb confronted Sergeant Davis during a deposition. Guy broke down completely. Confessed to stealing the equipment to pay gambling debts. Had been selling military gear for months. Davis thought I'd noticed something suspicious, so he set me up as the fall guy. Used my keycard number to create false access logs. Even wore similar clothes to mine when he moved the stolen equipment. Case dismissed. All charges dropped. Davis got 15 years and a dishonorable discharge. But Webb wasn't finished. He'd uncovered a whole conspiracy. Davis had accomplices in 3 different units. $1 million worth of stolen equipment. Webb's investigation led to 14 arrests. The base commander personally thanked him. Offered to recommend him for promotion, transfer to a better assignment, whatever he wanted. Webb turned it all down. Said he liked defending people who couldn't defend themselves. Found out later why he seemed so unmotivated at first. Previous lawyer had told him enlisted personnel always lie, that his job was just damage control, not actual justice. "You were my first innocent client," he admitted. "Made me remember why I wanted to be a lawyer in the first place." We stayed in touch after I transferred. Webb went on to become one of the most respected defense attorneys in the military, known for taking impossible cases and somehow winning them. He sent me a letter when he made captain. "Thanks for reminding me that the truth matters, even when everyone else has given up looking for it." I framed that letter. Keeps me humble knowing that sometimes the person you think doesn't care is actually the only one fighting for you. Webb saved my career, my freedom, and my faith in military justice. All because I called him out for not trying hard enough.